Over Labor Day weekend, there was a lot of activity on Lake Michigan, but that lake is far from an open book. 500 feet deep, 600 feet wide. These are sinkholes at the bottom of Lake Michigan.
In this video, we're diving deep, literally, into the stunning new discoveries beneath Lake Michigan that have shocked researchers around the world. Let's begin. Is there an ancient civilization beneath Lake Michigan? For years, locals and divers have whispered about strange rock formations beneath Lake Michigan's surface. But now, science is finally catching up. In 2024, a new underwater survey conducted by sonar imaging technology revealed a series of megalithic rock structures in Grand Traverse Bay, remarkably similar to Stonehenge. But here's the catch: these aren't random rocks. Scientists believe that the arrangement shows purposeful placement, possibly used for ceremonial or astronomical purposes thousands of years ago. Carbon dating of surrounding organic materials indicates the structures could be over 9,000 years old, predating the pyramids of Egypt. Could it be that an unknown prehistoric culture once thrived in this region long before modern historical records began? Some researchers even suggest that the melting of glacial ice at the end of the last ice age caused massive floods, submerging what was once land occupied by early humans. Adding to the intrigue, some of the formations are aligned in a manner that corresponds with solstice points and lunar cycles, suggesting that this ancient society may have had significant knowledge of astronomy. This alignment mirrors ancient observational methods used in various parts of the world, including the British Isles and Mesoamerica, raising questions about whether such knowledge was independently developed or shared across vast distances. Moreover, the construction of these massive rock formations underwater, now buried beneath layers of sediment, indicates the possibility of sophisticated engineering capabilities. Researchers are exploring whether early inhabitants used tools or techniques to transport and erect these stones, possibly with help from Ice Age land bridges or frozen lake surfaces. Excavations near the site have also uncovered stone tools and fragments of pottery, leading some archaeologists to theorize that this area may have once been a central hub of trade or spiritual significance. If confirmed, this discovery could rewrite the timeline of North American civilization and force historians to reconsider what we thought we knew about the advancement of early human societies in this region. Have scientists found prehistoric art beneath the lake? Alongside the megalithic rocks, underwater archaeologists discovered something even more astonishing: a carved petroglyph resembling a mastodon, an Ice Age mammal. This discovery was made with high-resolution sonar imaging and confirmed by multiple experts in archaeology and paleontology. Why is this so important? Because it's rare to find petroglyphs in underwater environments, and even rarer to find them depicting extinct species. The presence of a mastodon carving could mean that the artists lived alongside these now extinct creatures, offering new insight into the migration, culture, and artistic expression of prehistoric North Americans. Researchers have also identified additional carvings near the mastodon image, including abstract patterns and geometric shapes that may represent early forms of symbolic communication or record-keeping. These could reflect a proto-language or a ritualistic tradition, pointing to a more complex societal structure than previously assumed. Some experts hypothesize that these symbols may have marked tribal boundaries, commemorated astronomical events, or conveyed spiritual meanings linked to the surrounding environment. Interestingly, microscopic residue found on the surface of the petroglyphs contains traces of natural pigment, which suggests that these carvings may have originally been painted or highlighted with mineral-based colors. This paints a new picture, quite literally, of prehistoric artistry that extends beyond mere etching into a more holistic visual storytelling method. Furthermore, the location of the petroglyphs relative to the megalithic structures implies a deliberate spatial arrangement, possibly forming a sacred or ceremonial zone beneath what is now the lake's surface. Ongoing 3D mapping and analysis are helping researchers reconstruct how this space may have appeared when it was still dry land, possibly resembling a complex ritual site with art, monuments, and gathering spaces. This also supports a broader theory that indigenous people in the Great Lakes region had advanced cultural practices much earlier than previously thought. The carving is now being digitally preserved and studied for symbolic meaning, which may further unveil the values and beliefs of ancient societies. Could there be geological secrets hidden beneath Lake Michigan's floor? Another shocking discovery from recent explorations is not just man-made, but natural. Geologists have found evidence of ancient sinkholes and deep underwater fissures that might hold keys to Earth's climate history. In 2023 and early 2024, a team of researchers from NOAA and the University of Michigan uncovered a series of hypoxic sinkholes, oxygen-deprived environments with microbial colonies unlike anything seen before. These microbial communities thrive in extreme conditions and may mirror the conditions of early Earth, or even life on other planets. Further examination of these sinkholes has revealed the presence of mineral-rich layers that have preserved environmental conditions over thousands of years. These layers offer scientists a rare opportunity to study Earth's historical climate shifts, including fluctuations in atmospheric composition, water temperatures, and glacial movements. By analyzing the sediment and isotopic compositions, researchers can reconstruct environmental trends and possibly identify triggers of past global climate events. Additionally, geophysical mapping has uncovered extensive networks of subterranean channels and caves beneath the lakebed, many of which remain unexplored. These channels may have acted as natural conduits for ancient groundwater systems or even served as hidden refuges for unique ecosystems. Early drone explorations have revealed microbial mats exhibiting bioluminescence, a phenomenon rarely seen in freshwater environments, leading to further questions about their adaptation mechanisms and evolutionary significance. The sinkholes also provide a living laboratory for studying biochemical processes, such as anaerobic respiration and chemosynthesis, that resemble processes occurring near hydrothermal vents in deep oceans. Scientists are particularly fascinated by the enzymes and proteins produced by these microbes, which may have applications in biotechnology, medicine, and even renewable energy solutions. This discovery has sparked interest from NASA scientists, who are now collaborating with researchers to explore whether similar microbes could exist on Europa or Mars. In essence, Lake Michigan has become an unexpected training ground for astrobiology, a bridge between ancient Earth and the search for extraterrestrial life. Like this kind of content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss future discoveries just like this one. Could a meteor impact be responsible for these mysterious features? Another theory gaining traction involves the possibility of a meteor impact thousands of years ago. Recent sediment analysis has shown unusual mineral compositions, including shocked quartz and high levels of iridium, which are indicators of a cosmic impact. Could a meteor have struck the area, triggering a chain reaction of geological and ecological changes? Some scientists now propose that such an impact could have led to abrupt climate shifts in the Great Lakes region, explaining the sudden extinction of megafauna and dramatic cultural shifts. The idea gains more weight when considering the sedimentary layering found in the region. A distinct layer of ash and debris consistent with impact fallout has been discovered in some lakebed core samples, pointing toward a cataclysmic event. Moreover, paleoclimatologists analyzing pollen grains trapped within the lakebed strata have observed sudden changes in plant species distribution, further suggesting a drastic environmental shift around the same time period. These changes correlate with similar ecological disruptions seen in other known impact zones across the globe. The impact hypothesis also proposes that such a strike could have triggered massive wildfires, atmospheric dust clouds, and a temporary impact winter that altered the entire ecosystem. Beyond geological evidence, oral traditions from local indigenous groups describe a period of darkness and fire, potentially an ancient account of this very event. Such narratives are now being studied by ethnohistorians and linguists, offering a rare interdisciplinary approach that blends science with cultural history. This theory remains under debate, but further core sampling in 2025 is expected to reveal more answers. Scientists hope to recover more distinct isotopic markers and debris layers that could conclusively tie the event to a specific extraterrestrial source. If confirmed, Lake Michigan might join the ranks of other impact sites like Chicxulub, the one responsible for the extinction of the dinosaurs, placing it among the most significant geological discoveries of the century. Is there a link between Lake Michigan and the Bermuda Triangle phenomenon? Believe it or not, there's a lesser-known region in Lake Michigan called the Michigan Triangle, stretching between Ludington, Benton Harbor, and Manitowoc. And just like the Bermuda Triangle, this region is infamous for unexplained shipwrecks, plane disappearances, and electromagnetic anomalies. Over the decades, countless mysterious incidents have been reported in this triangular zone, including the vanishing of Flight 2501 in 1950, which disappeared from radar with 58 passengers on board. Despite extensive search efforts, the wreckage was never found, and the incident remains one of the most perplexing aviation mysteries in American history. Additionally, numerous shipwrecks have occurred under calm weather conditions, raising further speculation about unseen forces in the region. Recently, researchers from the Great Lakes Research Institute recorded strange fluctuations in magnetic fields and compass readings during deep water scans. While these anomalies could have geological causes, such as iron-rich mineral deposits or tectonic activity, some speculate there's more to the mystery. Certain instruments even experience brief malfunctions when passing through these zones, suggesting the presence of localized electromagnetic interference that could affect navigation systems. Further analysis of historical weather data indicates sudden, localized storms are also more frequent in this area than in other parts of the lake. These rapid weather shifts, possibly influenced by unique atmospheric and geomagnetic interactions, might play a role in the unexplained incidents. Scientists are now using advanced atmospheric modeling and electromagnetic mapping tools to determine whether natural forces such as seiches, rogue waves, or atmospheric pressure anomalies could be contributing to these strange phenomena. Moreover, local folklore adds another layer of intrigue. Indigenous legends speak of spirit waters and portals, while maritime tales passed down over generations tell of ghost ships and time distortions. Though unproven, such accounts continue to fuel public curiosity and prompt scientific exploration. Could this convergence of legend and science finally provide an explanation for the Michigan Triangle? Could these magnetic shifts also affect weather patterns and transportation systems in the region? Further atmospheric studies are underway, and results are expected later this year. What else could be lurking beneath the surface? With advancing technology, more discoveries are expected every year. From submerged forests to ancient artifacts, Lake Michigan may still be holding on to secrets that could rewrite chapters of history, science, and archaeology. Autonomous underwater drones are now being used to map the lakebed in greater detail than ever before, and early reports suggest there may be additional man-made objects beneath the surface yet to be investigated. These advanced drones are equipped with high-resolution sonar and AI-based object recognition systems, capable of identifying even the most subtle anomalies in the sediment layers. Initial surveys have revealed symmetrical formations and buried metallic fragments, prompting further exploratory dives. In addition to potential archaeological sites, scientists have uncovered fossilized tree trunks and root systems beneath the sediment, evidence of ancient submerged forests that once flourished during lower water levels in prehistoric times. These forests are being studied for their preserved pollen and organic matter, which provide insights into the region's environmental past and help researchers reconstruct the climate and ecosystem that existed millennia ago. Moreover, some sediment samples have revealed the presence of microscopic plankton fossils and diatomaceous deposits that could help trace long-term water chemistry changes in the Great Lakes. Such data may be pivotal in understanding lake evolution and ecological transformations over thousands of years. Engineers and marine biologists are also experimenting with deep lake autonomous robotics that can perform core drilling and sample retrieval with unprecedented precision. This opens up possibilities for not just discovering lost history, but for scientific innovation in marine exploration. Speculation continues that shipwrecks, indigenous settlement relics, or even remnants of an ancient trade route might be resting silently beneath the surface, waiting to be brought into the light of day. Could Lake Michigan become the site of the next major historical breakthrough? The answer may lie just a few meters beneath the waves. Are there unidentified objects or technology beneath the lake? Recent underwater exploration has also raised eyebrows due to sightings of unidentified submerged objects, USOs. These are not your average shipwrecks. Multiple drone sensors have recorded rapid directional movements of objects beneath the surface that defy conventional aquatic dynamics. Some experts speculate these may be geological debris or errors in sonar imaging, but a growing faction of researchers is considering the possibility of unknown technology. In early 2025, a team operating deep lake submersibles captured thermal signatures and electromagnetic pulses near the southern basin of the lake, too structured to be natural in origin. Although still under investigation, this has prompted both scientific and defense agencies to monitor the area more closely. Follow-up expeditions using multi-spectrum imaging and LiDAR scanning revealed unusually shaped structures partially buried beneath the sediment. Some of these objects reflect unusually high conductivity and possess shapes that resemble engineered designs, such as symmetrical domes and cylindrical modules with apparent rivet-like markings. These shapes are inconsistent with any known natural formations in the lakebed geology. In addition, military archives from the 1940s and 50s show declassified documents hinting at classified underwater testing programs conducted in Lake Michigan. This raises the possibility that some of the structures could be remnants of Cold War-era prototype vehicles, deep-sea laboratories, or early stealth technology trials. However, the absence of official confirmations keeps the debate open. Adding to the intrigue, local fishermen have reported unusual sonar echoes and interference with navigation systems, events that often coincide with these mysterious sightings. Marine biologists have also expressed curiosity, as some of the affected areas show abnormal aquatic behavior, such as sudden changes in fish migration patterns and marine silence zones. Could this be evidence of experimental technology from past military tests, or is something even more mysterious at play beneath the lake? The answers remain elusive, but investigations continue to intensify, and the growing body of evidence is too compelling to ignore. Could Lake Michigan hold evidence of ancient global trade routes? One lesser discussed but fascinating theory involves the possibility that Lake Michigan was once part of a broader ancient trade network. Archaeological teams have discovered copper artifacts in submerged areas near the shoreline, surprisingly similar in composition to copper found in ancient European and Middle Eastern civilizations. This raises the provocative question: could transoceanic trade have existed long before we thought possible? Researchers are analyzing isotopic traces in the metals to determine their origins. If evidence supports international trade, this could challenge everything we know about ancient navigation and global interaction. It would suggest that ancient peoples may have had far more advanced seafaring capabilities and global reach than previously recorded in mainstream history. Further intrigue comes from the discovery of small stone tools and pottery fragments in proximity to the copper artifacts. These items bear striking resemblance to designs found in distant cultures, including Minoan Crete and early Phoenician settlements. While some scholars argue this may be coincidence or parallel development, others believe it could represent tangible proof of ancient contact and exchange. In addition, underwater sediment layers show evidence of sustained human activity in the region, including charcoal remnants and shell middens, indicating that this area may have functioned as a coastal port or trading hub thousands of years ago. Some historians suggest that the early peoples of the Great Lakes region may have exported copper and other raw materials to coastal settlements along now submerged routes, eventually connecting to transatlantic passages. There is also growing interest in ancient legends passed down by Native American tribes, which speak of people from the East coming by boat to trade goods in exchange for metals. While often dismissed as myth, these stories are now being re-examined through the lens of archaeological data. These findings have ignited debate in academic circles, and new expeditions are underway to collect more samples and build a clearer timeline of human movement and cultural exchange. If confirmed, this could reshape our understanding of prehistoric globalization and rewrite significant chapters in human history. What do you think about these discoveries? Could Lake Michigan be hiding an ancient civilization? Do you believe in the Michigan Triangle? Let us know in the comments below. We read every one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing discoveries from around the world. There's so much more to uncover, and we want you on this journey with us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.